YouTube, we are reacting to Roblox Horrifying Tycoon game. Sarah's house. Issachip _ on Twitch. If you like the video, mess with me, subscribe, and come over to the Twitch. We live every day. You been going way too long, bro. I want my vlog.
Especially in the early 2000s, then you're probably familiar with Roblox, the online platform where anyone can make a game. But what if someone chose?
It's gonna come out in October. Alright.
About you, revealing details like pictures of your face,
oh nah,
even where you live. Well, for a woman online named Sarah, this would actually happen.
Okay.
In today's video, I'll be telling you the story of someone who used Roblox not.
Is this real? Is that a real face?
But
my fault. I'm not trying to make a joke. I'm dead ass.
A singular person.
That shit look like.
It's the story of Sarah's house.
Creepy pasta.
Most horrific tycoon.
Damn. Y'all got a good 7 minute mind? Let me hear it.
Tycoon games have always been pretty popular on Roblox.
Could be ARG.
But the genre is still being relevant today.
Y'all be playing tycoons?
Unaware, a tycoon is essentially just a game where you collect.
What's your favorite tycoon?
Some sort of goal. Usually, this is done with droppers that generate cash, which allow you to either upgrade your base or.
Depend on the video.
Evidently, most tycoons are not considered horror games, with the vast majority actually being the opposite of scary. However, this will change with one tycoon released in 2014 that actually flew under the radar of most users. The game, as I mentioned earlier, was titled Sarah's House. Now, what exactly makes this game different from the others? At first, nothing really jumps out. You spawn into a classroom displaying some rules for the tycoon.
What's this? Hold on, I'm looking after this.
Seriously, do not share what you've seen, and finally, do not type Sarah.
Oh shit.
In order to actually start the tycoon, you have to exit the classroom and enter the neighborhood, where you claim a spot and begin making progress on building Sarah's house. You can buy her walls.
Bro, you cannot type Sarah, bro.
And even her car, which weirdly enough.
That an upside down cross? Shout out Playboy Cardi.
This character will be important later, but first we have to go back to the school. If you venture behind the gym, you'll find what looks to be a locked dumpster.
That's where her body's at.
And listening closely, you can actually hear the subtle sound of someone banging.
Nah, that's Jennifer's body. Get it? Two things I ain't never seen. Not that.
Specifically with the rule that says do not type Sarah. If you decide to break this rule, your player is teleported to a
Why you reacting so hard?
Date, June 2nd, written
bro, I gotta lock in.
Walls. In front of you is the character we saw earlier under the car, but this time holding a shotgun. The craziest part about this is the face of a real woman covers your screen, with the gun firing in the background and your player being kicked from the game.
Oh shit.
If you're not familiar with Roblox, one of their major rules for developing games is that users are never allowed to upload an image of someone's real face. Doing this will typically result in the model being deleted, or in some cases your account even getting banned. Either way, the fact that this account was able to get past this rule and create this scene is incredibly strange. Returning back to the tycoon itself, the next secret can be found by collecting the rest of the house. After
should we play this shit?
And saving up your money, you can head to the backyard and purchase.
I'm not playing this shit. I ain't gonna lie. This like the equivalent of like touching a Ouija board. Like some shit just be demonic, bro. You gotta leave that shit alone. Like I will never. I put this on like everything I love. I will never, under any circumstances, touch a Ouija board like ever in my life. Like I don't care who say I'm lame. I don't care who's drunk. I don't care what the. I don't care what the. If niggas touch a Ouija board in my presence, I'm leaving the vicinity, nigga. The most I might do is touch it in a video game, and I barely want to do that.
At first, nothing really looks out of place.
Don't do substances either. I don't plan on it, bro.
Screen and notice an icon indicating some kind of button.
I say that, but I'm gonna be like 50 buzz bros deep. I see that fucking video. Give me the buzz ball, nigga.
Find several pictures. Many are the same face we saw earlier, but this time labeled as. I
don't know, bro. Demons, literally.
We also have some new photos where the Roblox character we've been seeing is placed somewhere in real life. Finally,
that was just made this shit facts. Literally.
Along with the option to grab a key.
Okay.
The shed is honestly one of the most important parts of the tycoon, not because of the creepy photos, but because of what they implicate. The first thing we figured out is that the picture we've been seeing of the girl is in fact a yearbook photo. And who do you think that picture belongs to?
Sarah.
Another detail that's revealed from the shed is this weird presence of the Roblox character we've been seeing throughout the game. It's my belief that this character is supposed to represent the developer himself, and in the photo he's posted with, we see him standing next to Sarah's actual shed.
What the fuck?
Now, when I mentioned a weird sound playing in the background, some of you might have caught on and could see where I'm going. By downloading the isolated sound and placing it into a software like Audacity, we can actually visualize the audio in something called a spectrogram. Doing this will uncover a hidden message, which is the photo
shout out Audacity,
shed, along with the text North Carolina.
Oh shit, Kowser? Nah, you're done. Nah, you type Sarah, you're done. Hold up.
The house are real. And that the person responsible for this game, represented by the car or with the gun, has
that nigga's dead.
Obsession with her. It's important to note that this version of Sarah's house is a re-upload of the original with copy lock disabled. What that means is that we can actually download the game files for ourselves and take a look behind the scenes. Interestingly enough, I actually missed something when I was talking about the no typing Sarah rule. If you take a look at the board, for a brief moment an image will appear next to it that looks to be a box with an arrow pointing under. By typing Sarah and teleporting to the room we saw earlier, you can actually go backwards to prevent the cutscene that kicks you from the game, where instead you'll walk through this corner wall and jump over to a translucent
How do you
bridge that
even find
returns you
this?
back to the main map. With all of that, we can finally connect the main 3 secrets of the game. First, buy the shed and teleport to the
Yo.
room holding the key. It's important that you type Sarah in order to teleport back to the room that kicks you. The next step is to no-clip out of this room onto the translucent bridge we saw earlier on the board. By standing still, the platform will eventually return you back into the main map. Finally, with the key in hand, walk to the back of the school and unlock the dumpster. By doing this, your character will begin to float over what appears to be Sarah's head, along with the address on screen, otherwise known as the address for a landfill in North Carolina. Finally, the game will close the server, along with the message, by the time you're reading this, it'll be too late. Sarah's house is a tycoon created by someone on the internet.
Damn, niggas really
documenting their
killed her.
horrifying obsession with a woman who may not even be aware they have a stalker in the first place. However, the good news is that nothing has actually appeared to correlate with this story in the real world. There is an argument to be made that Sarah and the developer could go to school together, evident by the 2 seats missing in the spawn classroom, potentially hinting at them being in the same class together. However, thankfully to my knowledge, there haven't been any real-world connections that accurately follow this game enough to really warrant any serious concern. Today, years have passed since the original upload of Sarah's house, with the game still living on through new, temporary owners. If you'd like to visit the Tycoon for yourself, or even download a version to mess around with, I'll place a link to the newest upload in the description. I can't imagine they'll be up for long, but who knows with everything going on with Roblox right now. Anyway,
So Roblox can like have like predators up there, but Sarah's house can't be. Yo, that was Roblox's most terrifying tycoon game, bro. That was actually kind of scary. Yeah, bro. I think she's dead.
It's a YSL, it's a PDE, that's my old team, it's a TBT.